Okay, here we go. If you're watching this as a recording on YouTube instead of the live, you might want to skip a couple minutes to get past the hellos as people start to join chat. And when one of my chatters gets online live, would you please let me know if you can hear and see me okay? That would be awesome, and we'll get it started. Hopefully everybody can. I just got some show and tell stuff, and then we'll start playing with something. Hey, Julie, can you hear and see me okay? Yes, great. Okay, we're going to go. And as people trickle in, we can catch them up. But there's a bunch of stuff all over the place here. Hey, Jean. Hey, AJ. Hey, Z. Barbara, welcome. Sandy. Boo. Oh, you scared me. Hey, Tam. Gayla. Oh, look who's here. Hey, Joan. Saw my mods coming in. How's everybody tonight? I just thought I would, our plans changed and we're going to be home tonight, both of us, so Dave can, I don't feel guilty having to put Oakley in the crate while I come down here. Hey, Eileen. While I come down here to play when Dave's at home to give him some out of the crate time. Hey, Carrie Ann. Okay, let's get started. A few things to show you. These were just copies that I printed out. This is just regular copy paper. This was a bar top. We went to a retirement. Hey, Bonnie. We, yeah, good for you. Good for me. This was the countertop of one of the bars in the place we went to a retirement party last Friday. And I was walking out and I saw it and I thought, whoa, wait a minute. I got to take a picture of that. So, look how cool that is. And that came out really well on my printer. But this is just on bond paper. So I just, right before I came on, I printed it on onion skin. Looks like it actually has texture, doesn't it? Came out really nice. So I'm going to play with those maybe. And this was my favorite collage that I did that I printed out. It got stuck somehow and didn't come out, but then it printed out the full page. This is just on bond paper, but that picture, that's really good copier. And then this is another one of the collages I did. I just started printing those on bond and collage paper to see the difference. You can see the colors are more vivid on the white. It's got something to bounce off of where this is more sheer. But I was just messing around with those. And we'll do something else with those. Here are the patina papers I was playing with the last stream. And to be honest, I'm not thrilled with all of these. I like these two better. But they're kind of like all one color. So I don't know if I'll do something on top of these to perk them up a little bit, but they're dry and there's dimension, but they're not, I don't know. I can see the red rosin paper underneath of there more. And I don't know. I'm not wild about that. Maybe next time, thanks, Bonnie. Hey, Dot. Maybe the next time what I'll do is paint this paper black and then come over the top with whatever I'm going to put through a stencil, whether it be metallic or just white for depth, and then come on with the colors. And then where it peeks through, it'll either be the metallic paint or the black. I don't know. But, I mean, they're okay. Not what I had planned in my little head. Hey, Sandy. So those are those two. This is the one I did with that Tribal River, I think is what that stencil's called. And this one had the mixed, I didn't clean my brush out from this turquoise. when I did the green gold on this one. So you can see where it kind of, it dried with a little color variation. But there it just looks like cloudy white. It is more teal than that. Well, there you can see it a little bit better what it really looks like. But this one I like because it's got my pictographs and they're a little shiny from the metallic stuff that I use that Joan brought me from England. Pent Art. That's what it was called. Pent Art stencil paste. So that one came out kind of cool. I'll be using that one soon, I'm sure. So that was those. Hey, Arlene. That's a new name. Welcome. Put these away. And for now, at least. And so you guys know I was looking for some of those papers that had the different scripting on them. And I can't remember who it was because my memory is shot. But one of the ladies that was in, hey, Amalia, one of the ladies that was in chat recently said, hey, go back and look at this video at this hour-minute mark, timeline mark, and somebody sent you those in Happy Mail. As soon as she said that, I knew exactly who it was. So I went back and looked at the video, and sure enough, hey, Mitz, sure enough, all those different script papers were there. And I thought, son of a gun, I'm going to Facebook her. So I did. What is that? I'm going to call you KJ because I don't know what that is or how to say that, but welcome. Thank you. So I Facebooked her and she replied and told me where she thinks she got them. She had two sources. And the one I went out and looked, I didn't order from. And I think that was called Paper Source, actually, papersource.com. Hey, Kath. Hey, Joyce. Welcome. So the one I did order from was called looseends.com. Right? There's their logo. Looseends.com. They got a lot of cool stuff out there. So I'll show you some of the stuff that I got. They had these not scrapbook, but like scrap sets of papers. Now, the pictures on the site, they looked a little bit different than they actually look here in person. But it's just bits of all their different kinds of script paper, which that's the assortment I bought. So I'm pleased with that. But yeah, watch out, Amalia. Here we go. But I love these, and it's a good way to try some of the script papers without investing in a big sheet, which I think I did some anyway. Oh, well, you know how that goes. So anyway, just to show you what was in there. But look at this that was in there. That's pretty cool. And here's one at gray with black script. There's this one. Look at this one. I did get a sheet of this, I believe. It's all kind of craziness. All jumbled up in there. And I think this is a piece of the same thing from a different area, right? And this is the one, I saw this. It's silver scripting on, I forget what color they called this. Oh, thanks, Z, for the link. Yeah, I got our card too, Kath. Thank you. I can't remember what they called this color, but it's to see, it's like a dark teal, dark teal with, I wonder if I turn that light on, if that's going to be any better with color. Yeah, it is actually. That's kind of pretty. I love this one. I hope I got a sheet of this because Mama gonna need more of this. Hey, Deb. I love this big font character scripting on here. I think it goes this way. I love that one. I can see that one as a background page with stuff over it. And little strips, maybe make some washi tape like this with double-sided tape. This one looks similar to a paper that I have. It's a little more broken up and not as clear characters. And it's on much thinner paper. Actually, I jelly printed on a piece of this that I had. It didn't come out great. Where the hell did I put it? Hang on. See if I can find it quickly in this stash. Here it is. So the paper feels different. The paper that I have feels, it's got more fibers in it. Did you can see the fibers in there? This one is more smooth. There's a little bit, but it's not near as heavy. But that's the one I jelly printed on, but it just like sucked up all the paint and all the shine. It did not, again, look like it looked in my head. Woodstock paper. I'm not sure which one that is, Eileen. I ran amok when I was on that site. So here they have different scripts. I like the lines down in between those. On like an orange paper. I'm not that wild about this bright yellow, but I'll jelly print something on there and get that mushed down a little bit. I really like this one too. Really, really, really do. Hey, Susan. And these are multiple sheets of this one, different sizes. This is just a black piece of, I don't know what that is, crinkly stuff. And that's just like a piece of unru, I guess, something like that with all those fibers in there. And I got two of these, and I'm thinking they look the same from the outside. I think they're going to be the same inside. So my bad if I did get a duplicate, but what are you going to do? Woodstock. Which one was the Woodstock? Describe it to me. God forbid I didn't get one that I wanted. Give me that. For some reason, that name sounds familiar, so I think I might have gotten some of those. Actually, I'm just going to peek in here, and I think these are probably the same. Yeah, they look the same. And that's okay. I did order two of them with the same name. So what do you think? Crinkle Bleeding Handmade Paper. Oh. Oh, hey, Z. You're back from Toronto, though, right? She's in class. What class is she taking? Is that her Korean stuff that she's doing? I hate to say I'm jealous, but I'm jealous that you got to go to dinner with Cece, and I've tried to get there 2 different occasions, as Gayla and Kathy can attest, but that's back when I really got sick. Oh, Korean. Okay, cool. Speaking of Korean, I don't know if it's Korean or not. It's made in Japan, so I'm guessing it's Japanese. But these are two, well, they're the same thing. But this is some of the paper that Robin McClendon uses. But it's not white. It's an off-white, and it's called Heavyweight. So I wanted to try some of that. I got it on Amazon. And it's labeled for Daiso, but I don't see any of these papers on the Daiso website here. And we don't have a Daiso store, which I think is very rude. Feels a little sturdier than the rice paper that I have, and it's got one real smooth side and then one that's real textured. So we'll play with that somehow, some way, somewhere. Okay, so here are the sheets that I got. Now this isn't, I didn't order this. This is just, I guess, what they wrapped it in. But it's cool. It's bamboo, and it's like brown on craft paper, and it almost looks. There is a little bit of metallic in there. I don't think I ordered that one. Oh well, we'll see. Oops. Hey, did anybody ever hear anything? April, hey, welcome. I know, right, Robin? I mean, April. Oh my gosh, I know. I can't stop watching her. It's just, I really like everything she does. Hey, Lane. Hi, Lynn. So I didn't order that one. Ooh. Oh, hello, lover. Look what I did order. Oh, there's another piece of this for the bigger sheets, I think. Okay. Well, that's certainly usable. I'm going to put that up there. And I have the receipt, so I can try to tell you what this is. Maybe. But this one, I mean, how could I not get this, right? Oops, sorry, hit the camera. Oh, it's bigger than I thought. Look at you, pretty paper. Z, I kind of see this in a mermaid water with waves kind of thing. Oh, look, it's got dolphins in it. I didn't even notice that. See the dolphins kind of jumping through it. They don't really jump out at you. They just look like lines. But when you really look at it, I guess it does look like water. Let me see the other side. Yeah, there's definitely a front and back. It's textured. I don't know if you guys can see the texture enough to appreciate it. It's got a really nice feel to it. That's beautiful. And so my colors. Eileen, are you seriously telling me that? And look who's talking. Talk about the pot and the kettle. You crazy lady. I really haven't bought that much lately. That's been expensive. Let's put it that way. Because a lot of the stuff I bought is cheap, cheap craft paints and not expensive stuff. If I ever make it to Boca again, I'm raiding your studio. That's all there is to it. I'm going to grab all your pan pastels for Janet. And I'm taking the rest for me. I don't know when I'll get these babies to uncurl, but we're going to get into this. I noticed your live stream when I watched your old clips. Oh, we're in Sweden. I understand. I know there's a couple, Dorothy and one of my mods, Joan, they're both in England. I know it's late there, so don't feel like you got to hang out, but glad to have you pop in. The recording will be up as soon as I'm finished. Oh, wow, these are not, they're kind of like staggered on this roll. Hang on. Let me. Holy crow. Oh my gosh, these are giant. Some of these are giant. Hang on, it's covering up my whole desk. Jeez Louise. Take that out of there. How long did it take to get on Robin's Facebook group? Not too long, but I know that she's been behind on making the approvals for that, April, because I had a couple posts out there from a while back, and I think today she was able to get over there and approve all the posts because my feed on her site was kind of flooding. So, and I know she said she doesn't have her assistant any longer. So I think she's just buried and it's hard for her to get to it all the time. I think. I don't know that for a fact. Where did I order these? I got these from looseends.com. Find my address. Nobody tries to. Looseends.com. They are in Oregon. Uncommon materials for uncommon artists is what it says. They got some really cool stuff. I had a ton of stuff in my cart. I had to be reasonable and start knocking it back. There's there to just put up the link again. This one's kind of cool how it's sectioned in like little, and they're not, I'm sure it repeats on here somewhere, but they aren't all the same blocks. They look kind of different. And this is thin. This is kind of rough on the back, but really smooth on the front. These bad boys are huge. It's got to be at least 30 inches. Good Lord, what am I going to do with these? I'm going to have to cut them down. All right. Ooh, look at this one. Oh, hello, lover. Sorry, catching up on the chat. I'm going to move these from where they are because it's only a matter of time. These are going to be overhanging and falling down. This one's really pretty. And they do have some of that Burmese paper on one of the, which is one of the ones with the little brown curly Q font on it that I really liked. But they only had it with like hunter green paper and gold font. Not a huge fan of hunter green, but you know, what are you gonna do? Hey, Lorena, welcome. There's another new name. Glad to see new names and old names and any names. But look at this. This bad boy is huge. Let me see if this has any sticker on the back as to what it was. If anybody wants to know what these are, let me know and I'll see if I can figure it out on the receipt. Probably not, but I'll try. For you. Lord, I could make a comforter out of these. I'm not as big a fan of this one. It must have looked cooler in print. But it is kind of fuzzy and would make a good background kind of a cover. This is a little bit heavier paper. Right? And this one has fibers in it. Oh, this is not going to end well. I'm going to have to get up and move these here. Oh, dude, I did get the big one. I did get the big one. Isn't that cool? And I like to look at these to get some inspiration for when I'm scripting. I find myself repeating the same shapes that my hand just goes to, but I want to try to work in a couple different squiggles along the way. So when I look at that, that's what... These must be like 30 by 40. I don't know what they are, but they're huge. Oh, this is a big piece. Oh, I got two of these. Must have really liked this one. But they're kind of grunged up and overlapped with these bigger designs, just kind of thrown over all different kinds of different fonts and symbols. I love that one. Oh, this is going to get really tricky here. And this, ooh, I like this one. I almost took this one out of my cart because the thumbnails were kind of small and I couldn't really see it. This is a fancy lime. I don't remember that, but I'm glad you're back. This one is like a muted sage green with all different kind of blocks, as you can see, of chevrons of all different sizes, different symbols. Oh, and it's a heavier paper. Oh, this one has a made in India for loose ends. So, but they had this in different colors. I do remember that. That store name sensor for a minute. I remember I was in the shop when you were in Salem. Oh, of course you were, Eileen. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? It looks kind of gray on screen, but it is a greenish gray. Very neutral, and I love that. And this one would be really easy to cut squares of that out and use, you know, as different little collage bits. And this one, I don't know why. I got this one because I did. I don't know. It looked different in a little piece. I like the way it's shaded, though. This shaded, when you're looking at it close up, I'm not that huge a fan, but when I look at my computer monitor and see pretty much the whole thing. Hey, Beth. How are you? Beth Smedley is a friend of mine that we grew up next door to each other, but she now lives in Florida and I'm in Maryland. Oh, no worries, April. It was good seeing you in chat. We miss you. But when I look at the screen on the computer and I can see the whole sheet and see all the shading, it looks really cool. It looks like it's got some dimension to it. So I do like that. This one's pretty cool. Wait till you see this one. Hello, lover. Look at you. I thought I got two that were black and gold. Huh, interesting. Look at that bad boy. That's metallic gold on black. Try to get it in here so you can see more of it. This is a smaller piece than those. A 16 by 20. Who makes that one, Beth? I haven't looked for jelly plates for a long time, but that's nice. Especially like if you want to do fabric or something like that. Is that a Jelly Arts or what's the other one? Gel Press? I don't have any of the Gel Press. Mine are all Jelly Arts. I know, Gail. I knew you would like this. But I thought I got a couple. Let me see if they're back ordered. Wait a minute. Oh, God. I'm going to have to go back and look at these online. That's the this cheetah one. This one, they're called, oh, you can't see it. This is the animal print one, right? They're called Hold to Light papers. And they say that they're good to make lampshades out of, which I don't plan to do. Got it from Blick. They're the only ones who carry it. It's Blick brand? Do they have their own now? Oh, the jelly plate can bring you hours and hours of fun. Speakeasy. Oh, the speakeasy patterns. They were the ones that I liked. Maya and Tappa. I think the Tappa and Egypt Black Gold. Maya. I think I'm missing a paper. That's the green one there. I think that might have been Maya. And this is the black one. I think I'm missing the one called Tappa. Well, that's not good. And a lot of these just have the code numbers on them, so I don't know what the hell I'm looking at. I'll have to look at that later, though. I thought for sure I got two black ones. Jelly Arts makes big ones. Oh, I have the 12 by 14, but I've never seen one that's 12 by 20. I got these papers at a website called Loose Ends. looseends.com. It's in Oregon. Okay, I'm going to get up for a minute and move these to my other desk because they are in a bad spot. I really like these, though. Straighten these out a little bit. They get kind of folded up on each other. Come on. Work with me. I'm not anywhere near my computer, so hold on if I miss something in chat. Yeah, they're really pretty. But I am going to follow up on that. Check those bad boys out because I believe something is askew. I'll have to actually just count them against that list and see how many I have. Anywho, let's see. What do you got? Rustic Angel, hey. Nice to have you catch me live again. Oh, really? A reunion at Bayside? Ah, that'd be awesome. You know, a lot of us are still there, more or less. So, let me show you this. So, you know, I'm a nuts about Robin McClendon, right? This package is from her. I bought one of her scripted jelly junkadori covers that she calls them. It's like a traveler's notebook. And I thought, you know what? I just want one of hers that she's scripted on. So I got one. And this is the standard size. And if you follow her, you see her jelly junkadori. This is, She uses a standard traveler's notebook size. Oh, there's little goodies in here with some papers and see. I've been seeing her using the sequins recently, and the stamp I've seen her use, and these little clips. That's cool. I don't know, is that the paper, or is that a picture of some fabric that she's in coffee stain? That's really interesting. Oh, these are all her coffee stain papers in here. I would have been wanting to do this. Oh, look at these. All right, so there's one signature in here. Oh, I like that streak on there. I won't cover that up with that purple sneaking through there with the green. That's pretty cool. But look at her scripting on here. Love it. And then I bought one of her, I forget what she calls them, like scrap packs or something. And this is loaded with stuff. Let's see, I'm not going to go through every sheet of this. But it's got fabric in it. Oh, this is a piece of her art that's framed and matted. Look at you. Oh, that's cool. Let me take this off so you can see it without the shiny package. Purge pack. Thank you, Bonnie. Oh, you got one? Oh my gosh. Now you can see the metallic on there. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful with that? And it's just loosely mounted in here, so you can do whatever you want with it. I believe I will frame that rascal. Just reading this. Oh, cool. But this is loaded with all kind of labels, buttons, fabric, papers, napkins, wallpaper. Oh, a piece of that wallpaper that I love that I saw her use. Actually, this is breaking through. A piece of her punchinella she uses. And these sell out like instantly. And when she advertises them on her, look at these little like feathery bits. Oh, some of this, I saw this on, I saw her talk about this. This I think is called Joss paper. And it's I think a Chinese, good luck. It comes in silver and gold. You can get these sometimes on Amazon, but they're some kind of ceremonial papers. Joss, yeah, that's it. Joyce, Joss. That's the name of a sushi place in Annapolis. These are photo papers, colored tissues cut up, the writing paper that she works on. Oh my gosh. Oh, this just keeps going and going. Here's some of that wallpaper that I really liked that she jelly printed on. And here's another little pack of stuff, smaller things in there. Good Lord, this is crammed full of stuff. Oh, yeah. I can't wait to dig into that. They stamp great. Oh, on the metallic, you can stamp on it pretty clear. That'd be cool. Oh, I had sent her some things, so she sent me a little extra package here. And this, oh my gosh, S&H green stamps. My mother and grandmothers collected those. Ah, they actually got some cool stuff with them. Oh, look at this and this. Oh my goodness. Wow. More coffee printed papers. I love those. I'm afraid to take it out. I'll never get it back in here. Oh, wow. What a generous package. Oh, my goodness. Oh, I saw her do a video with some of these long envelopes that she jelly printed on, just to make them a little bit shiny. Cool envelopes that long. There's another one in there. And I've seen her use this image, and I just love that image. Patty, did you carve the... I did. Ha! Of course, everybody was making fun of this one and how it prints. But yeah, I did. I scripted on a piece of the material, whatever that rubber stuff is. And then on this one, I carved out what I scripted. Of course, it's backwards, right? I could do it and transfer it so that it went the right way, but I was just wanting to screw around with it. So that's what I did. And then this one, I cut around the script so that's how they print differently. The positive and negative. Ah! It's stamp carving material. It's a pink plastic made by Speedball. And you use linoleum carving tools to cut out your design that you draw on it, and then you have your own stamps. So I did that. Oh, here's these little buttons. They came out of here. Oh my goodness. And then she sent me this. Oh, an insert. She did ask me what kind of fabric I liked, and I picked this one out, the chevron. I didn't know that she was going to do this. Oh my goodness. Look at these. And the scripting and these little pockets. Oh my goodness. That's really thick. It's got stripes on it like the elementary school lettering paper with the dotted line, the blue striped dotted line. Jelly prints. Look at this. Coffee, coffee, coffee. Oh, look at that. And this is where I think when she scripts and then she blows it up and prints it larger than it was. Oh my goodness, I could eat this. Smear some peanut butter on me, and I got me a big old Robin Goody sandwich. Oh my goodness. Oh, I'd love to know what that is. That little bit of that color there. I wonder if it's just what bled through. Look at that. Here's that passwords paper I've seen her use before. Sorry guys, I hope you don't mind. I'm looking through this. I can't hardly stand it. But this is like certificate paper, with the the frame on it. Fold it over. Well, this will just be duplicates then. These will be the back. Look at that one. Where does she sell her products? It's robinmcclendon.com. And then you'll see her shop link up there. And oh wow, look at these. It's so cool to see these in person and to feel the papers and stuff when you watch so much. And little pockets in the back with little goodies in the pockets. Ooh, look at you, lover. How cool is that? Oh my goodness. Let's put these in the safe. If only we had a safe. Oh, you're welcome, Susan. Oh my gosh. Okay. So that's a whole lot of Robin loving stuff there. Let me put these off to the side here for now. Okay. So what are we going to do? We're going to do something? Let's do something. Uh-oh, I'm tapping my fingers. What can that mean? Maybe we'll do a collage in the book. Here's that one. I just really like this one. Even if I did it myself, I do like it. Now, and then Gayla said, you should have put those on like some kind of board or something you could mount and instead of a journal and make like a grouping of them. And oh, thanks, Peg. Welcome. And I thought, well, it never occurred to me they were going to come out that I liked them so much. But they did. I really like them. So you guys have seen these. Actually, somebody left a comment on one of my last videos saying, don't flip through so fast. So you guys, I'll just bore you again in case. There's only a few of them. But here's the one. I just really love this. This is the one that I made my my phone background and my new laptop skin is that one. Well, a little nuts with that one, but I like it. I like it. And then this one, I like that black paper with the gold in there. All right, and then this one, each one of them has a piece of that patina paper that I've made. I made some tape out of that one gold leaf with double-sided tape. This is washi tape I made by just picking up where I brayered off on here. Hey, Gilly. And this one was the happy accident of my printer being out of ink. And I printed this, which was part of this sheet. And instead of coming out this color, it came out purple and turquoise, which is not hurting my feelings. Oh, thanks, Peg. I just wish I would have printed more before I changed the cartridges. And I could have put the old cartridges back in and tried to get some more, but no, I was so efficient. I put them right in the return package and sent them back. So next time I get low, I'm going to be doing that. Hey, Pat. And then here's that one. And that's it. Just those. So how many is that? 1, 2, 3, 5. Only 5. Only 5. Thanks, Gilly. So when I go to do this, it takes me a while to get to where I've got to put all my pieces together. So I just start going through my stash and finding, like, this is a piece of onion skin. I took a picture of this bar top at an event where we were. That's on bond paper, right? I took a picture of this bar top, and because I thought, oh my God, that's such a cool texture. And this print really does look 3D. It really do. So I was thinking maybe we can start with maybe a piece of that on the background. This is what I usually do. Just go from the bottom up. I just start laying pieces together. Let's see what I have in this little dinky thing here. Maybe put a little strip of that on there. Maybe not. Hey, Carolyn. Thank you. This was a tissue copy of one of my first attempts at scripting with a bigger brush. Maybe we can use that in there. Here's some of that black and gold stuff. Here's a little piece of one of those patina print things. That kind of goes. All right. We're going to have to dig a little deeper. Hey, kitty. Hang on, let me see. Lord mercy. Let me see what I got up here. Oh, maybe we can use a piece of some of this that I used that foil quill on the other day. See the blue in there? That was one of these foil quill pens with the gold leaf, or the gold foil that works with it. That's kind of like all too much the same color though. Oh, maybe a piece of this one. This was a jelly print I didn't like, so I started practicing with that quill pen on it. You guys might have been with me. But I'm thinking like maybe a little strip of that, maybe a strip of that. Maybe I'll make some washi tape out of that. That's kind of cool. Let's see. That's from a doorknob from a hotel where we stayed when we went to the ocean this weekend. That's too big for this one, though. I don't want to cover all that up. Another day, perhaps. And here's the rose gold scripting on that painter's paper. Hey, Mad. Don't be mad. I don't know if I want that on there. I don't know. Let's put these over here on the side. Hang on, I'm going to go cram my head in the other drawers over here. This is one of the, Patty, what kind of printer? Elaine, it is an HP Envy Photo 7855. And I don't know if the sale's still going on. I got it for $129. It's a $229 price point, but they had a $100 special. And it was online that I saw it, and I thought, I don't want to buy it without seeing it. And so they had one set up over at the Best Buy here in our mall, and they had the same sale. And actually, somebody about a week ago told me they got one at the same price. So this is printed on tissue paper, but this is one of the downloadable files. If you're in Robin's Patreon, every month she puts some downloadable files that are like copies of her. This was a Japanese, some kind of an accounting journal or something. And it's really cool little bits in there that you can, cut little pieces out of. And it's kind of columnar, so it gives you a straight line. I think with that being so clear, though, maybe that'll be a good thing to fade in the background. We shall see. Okay, back with my head in the drawer. Oh, this was an image I saw online. I don't know. We'll look at that. Kind of the same thing. Oh, maybe we should put a new piece of this patina paper I made the other day. Maybe a little hunkaroo of that in there. That might look cool. And maybe, see, I want to do a bigger piece because the journal's kind of small and I usually work kind of big. I'm not a little petite. Was that HP? No, it's HP Envy. Photo 7855. Rob, oh my gosh, you're here. Hey, I was just touting your praises. Thank you so much. I got my package today. Oh my gosh, I loved it. I've been sending you praises and pushing my viewers over to check out your site and your Patreon. And the funny thing is, so many of them on here have been watching you for a while. And how I didn't find you until now, I have no idea. Because I watch YouTube like a maniac, let me tell you. So, but it's so cool that you popped in. I really appreciate that. It's a nice group here. And the ones that aren't, we boot out. So, it's all good. Yeah, it's like Robin Love. So I was thinking about doing another collage in my book. I'm just so inspired with what you do, Robin, and everything that you do kind of speaks to me. These girls will tell you my color palette for most of my art stuff is like, I like purple and turquoise together. And, but I love the neutral stuff. I just never did it. And I thought, I'm going to play with that a little bit and then add some of my stuff in there and see. And I really am liking the way they came out. And you've probably seen these. I put these on your website, on the Facebook page rather. We just went through these, but I'll show you real quick. This one I just love. That one's okay, but not my favorite, but I like it. It's like I learned something every page. This was I think actually, Robin, I sent you some of this German script paper out of an old book. I think that was in one of the packages that I sent you. And I made this little strip of foil tape out of the double-sided tape like you do. And then this one was my happy accident page. That purple and teal was a photocopy of this piece of the patina paper that I make. But the toner was running low and it came out like that. So that was a happy accident. There's that one. So I thought I'd throw another one in here this evening. So we'll see. Oh, you just ordered a cover. There's Caroline. Just ordered one of your covers. I know. You know what? I've done this kind of stuff, but I never did a journal that I was faithful with doing until Robin, because I'm not a journaler that's going to sit in here and write all my thoughts for the day or, just, I don't know. I don't do that. Even when I tried to do it, I'd put like one word on it that was like an inspirational happy word or something that I liked, but I just never kept up with it. But this, I want to keep up with it. I love making the papers. I did this on the stream the other day, Rob, and I made some more of these patina papers where you use the metal paints and then you put the acids over it. This one I used my pictograph, the round stencil with some yeah, right, Eileen. It'll be X-rated. So I you use a metal paint and then you use the acids. But these pictographs I used a silver metallic stencil paste. It's kind of like a molding paste, whatever, with a knife over my stencil to get that design. So I think I'm going to play with that. And this, I'm crazy with the onion skin now with the copier. This was a bar top for an event my husband and I were at the other day. And that's just a picture off my phone printed on that copier. So this is just an image I found online that I copied. I love that. Anyway, so I'm just kind of getting bits and pieces out here to figure out how and what I'm going to put in there. I was just showing one of your downloads that Robin shares. And I was playing with, this was a jelly print that I wasn't crazy about. And then this gold corrugated paper that I ready to collage with. Oh, cool. I don't know if you've seen these or not. These are quill foil pens. You plug them in with the USB. They're by We Are Memory Keepers. We Are Memory Makers. We Are Memory Keepers. And it's called the foil quill, but this one's the freestyle that plugs in a USB. It heats up, and then you get these little sheets of foil that you have to get the certain kind of foil to work with this. And then I've tried to do like scripting through these over top of jelly plates, and you can trace inside a stencil. So I was playing with it the other day when I streamed, and I wasn't wild about this jelly print, so I thought, what the heck, I'll just play with this on top of here. But look how you have to move really slow, like when you do the scripting, because you'll bunch the foil up and it won't work. So it's different than how I normally do it, kind of free-handed. But you can't hate that. I love that. So we'll see. See what we come up with. Oh no, did you jam up your when you print on your with onion skin, Robin, do you put in one sheet at a time on a stack of regular copy paper to get the height up so it's not like the last sheet? Or do you put in multiple sheets of onion skin and just let it cycle through? I know, I just love everything she touches. So I was afraid to put multiple pieces of onion skin in because I tried that with tracing paper. Hey, Katrina, welcome. I tried that with tracing paper, and that was not successful. Probably happened. Same thing happened to you. That's what I thought, and that's what I've been doing, and it works fine. Put a piece of tape on the top and tape it to the regular paper. Well, I don't have to do that. And I'd still have to put it in one at a time like that, I guess. But I just have a stack of bond paper in there, and then I lay a piece of onion skin on the top and in and out. Hey, CB. Oh, you didn't get the notification? I don't know about the YouTube notifications. They're kind of hit or miss, honestly. So, okay, more gluing, less talking. How about that? So I think I'm going to make this like part of the background. I like the shinier bit over here, kind of. So I'm thinking something like that. And then I have this is on tissue paper, not tissue paper, tracing paper that I copied. Actually, I think it was a piece of cardstock I did with Sumi ink and a big brush. They were kind of like bigger strokes that were kind of blurry, but I kind of like those. And this is that stuff I put on that craft paper. But they're all like too big there. What do I want to do there? Let's see. On this piece, that kind of goes with that somewhere. The Colton and the onion skin makes it printer friendly. Oh, the cotton. Oh. Huh. Interesting. Earlier, if you go back and watch the recording, you'll see it. I opened up your packages with my journal cover, which I love, and all the goodies. Oh my goodness, thank you so much. That was very generous. I really appreciate it. Somebody asked me a question. Where did it go? Did you say this? This was a picture of a bar top. We were at a retirement party last Friday. We were walking out and I was like, hey, wait a minute. I got to take a picture of the bar. And it was like this brass hammered design. And it caught my eye because when I used to do jewelry, I had a hammer with texture on it that was the pattern was called Silk. I forget the name of the brand of the hammer. It was it's a really nice German, beautiful hammer. But the head of it made, when you pounded something, metal, it made a design that was called Silk. It was a little finer than this, but it reminded me of this a lot. And I thought, oh, we're going to take that picture. So I did. And then here we are. So, okay, let's get the background down first, and then we'll worry about some of this other stuff. Let's see where I want to go with it. That might be too similar. I know I want to put a little hunk of that in there for the contrast with that turquoise and this goldish looking color. I probably put a strip of this down there with that gold on it. Ooh, okay. All right, let's get started. Let's do something, even if it's wrong, as they used to say. So I'm going to get these little bits of white off of these edges. Hey, Rhonda. Glad you could make it. Oops, missed that little bit there. While I'm working, if my head's down, somebody yell or put your questions in all caps so I can catch them when I peek up. This onion skin tears so nicely too. CB, how's your wrist? All right, let's see. What little bit of this do I want on there? Well, not that little bit. My shaky hands. So that's kind of cool. That even gets brighter when I put it over there with that, where it's, because it's sheer and then the white shows through that spot. Or do I want the, oh, maybe I'll do it like this and get this darker bits down the bottom. Oh, that's kind of cool. Huh. Maybe we'll start there and we'll just go sideways instead of long ways. 2 more. I thought you said 2 weeks the last time we talked. Onion skin was the first paper I started collecting. Oh, you probably have a nice stash of it then when you, if you had enough sense to start collecting it before it was cool. I used a lot of, oh shoot. See what happens when I'm not paying attention? That okay. We'll do something. Even if it's wrong. This little bit here has to come off. Eileen, I remember typing on onion skin as well. What a gala, James. CB Patty seems to be utilizing rather self-control this evening with no swearing. Should I worry? Oh, I'm about to, because I just did this. What are you going to do? I wanted the dark on the bottom. So let's do this. What's the worst that can happen? I mean, it's a piece of paper, right? Let's not get all crazy. I'm going to keep that. I really like that. I'm starting to lose my voice. That is not good. Some people at work are getting sick. I don't feel sick. We are getting too crazy busy to worry about getting sick at this point. Where's my glue stick? There you are. Yoo-hoo, where are you? And you know, when I've collaged before, and I've seen people use glue sticks, and I know you can use a glue stick, but I never really did. I always use matte medium. Like when you guys have seen me make a gazillion of those collages for what I cut up for my ATCs. But I do like using this, that it's drier than that wet medium, because some of the inks that I'm using now would run. So I'm trying to become a glue stick convert for this stuff. And I'm not so used to handling it. To be honest. Uh-oh. See what's happening? What I mean, sometimes this happens to me. If it crackles, I don't mind, because it's just going to hide itself within that pattern. See if I can put this in there. And I'm probably going to put something over this so we won't really notice the boo-boo that I made when I so violently tore this piece of paper apart. But we'll see if we can get it on there somewhat even. There we go. No one will be the wiser except for whoever's watching. But that's okay. Gayla, you knucklehead. It's all good. It's all fun. That's how you learn. Lord knows I'll screw something up, but that's how I learn. Okay, so let's see. What do I want to do here? Some of this has some of the pictographs showing through on that print and the shadows over here. So I don't want to... And I like this little bit right here too. And I like this one, but it's over top of that. Remember when I was using the pen, that stream, and it wasn't going through the stencil and doing this? And it came out real light under there because the plug kept falling out, right? It wasn't hot enough. So this one's kind of blurry behind there, but I'll use that for something at some point. But let's see. What do I want to do? Now let me look at this piece. I love this piece, but I think this is too much and it's too, I think the color's too similar. And even if I do like a little block of that, maybe, wonder what that would look like. I may do that. I just may. You haven't seen my... Haven't seen my Patreon with my behind the scenes. Hey, that's the real stuff. That's the good stuff right there. That's the good stuff. I love this and I love this, but I don't know that I like it, how sheer that is, and that you can see all that behind there. Of course, looking at it on the screen, it doesn't look bad. It doesn't matter what paper or what journal you use. This was one of the cheapy ones from Michael's. It's like $5 or $6. Just that you do it. That's the good part, is that you do it. Huh. Or do I want to go that way with it? That bigger script down there. Oh no, so many choices, so little time. Well, I know I want a hunk of this. Do I want a long strip? So many choices. I'm going to try to tear this kind of ragged and just do maybe a narrow strip of that, because I don't want to hide too much of this background. Oh, Gayla, you know too much. I do a little art retreat every summer, Robin, here in near my home, and a lot of the girls on the street, well, not a lot, because we have, what, 73 on here now, but I usually have 20 some, and we meet for a long weekend, like Wednesday to Sunday up here, and have a really good time. And Gayla, one of my mods, and Joan and Zandra, all the ones in blue that are my mods, they all come. And then there's Amalia and Kathy. Dragonfly Smiles is in here, I saw, and I forget who else. Tam was here earlier. CB. They all have come every year, just about to my, I think, what was last year? My 5th year, guys? Yeah, the Artist Loft. That's where I learned about them. I would have never even thought to, and I thought it was a good size to start, because it's not a huge commitment to do a little collage, this size collage every night. She was on really early, and then I didn't see her in chat so much, so I don't think she was here for long, unless she's working in the background. You thought you were blue because you were better than the best. So let's try this. A little hunk of this. Put that on the side. I wonder if I should punch. If I punched out a... I like circles, so I'm thinking maybe this little one I can punch in a round circle. Hang on. Let me go to my punch drawer. Let's try this one. Let's see, this is about the right size, I think. Oh, it might be too big. Oh, Tam's there. She's back. See, you just got to talk about her and she pops up. CB was looking for you, Tam. No, that one's too big for that. Here's my other one. My not so bigger one. All right, let me get some of this. No matter how big my desk is, I swear it's never big enough. Tear that white edge off of there. Hey, Robin, I don't know if you were here when one of the girls was Beth was talking about, she bought a jelly plate that was it 16 by 20? You guys keep me honest. Have the next one scheduled for when I'll come and hang out. Oh, you're from, well, looky there. Come back and visit. Hey, you should come back and visit for our retreat. Come and play with us. Have to wear Depends because sometimes the laughs get a little out of control, but that's just part of the risk. The risk you take. What part of Maryland, Robin? And now I cut that a little short. You know what? Maybe we'll use it on the bottom somewhere. No, maybe we won't. Let's just do that and see what we get. You know, some of these punches, I know it's the paper. They don't punch all the way. And then they get stuck. And then I say stuff like, oh, shit. There you go, Gayla. There's one for your scorecard. I think if you guys are buffering now, I think that's probably on your end because we just upgrade German. Oh, you're not far from. We're near BW. We're 10 minutes from BWI, pretty much in Severn. So Arundel Mills, if you know where Arundel Mills is, we're minutes from the Arundel Mills Mall. You'll have to let me know when you come to this side of town, and we'll have to do something. Okay, let's see. Do I want that or do I want the long? I like this one with just the little hashes in there too. Maybe I'll make a piece of tape out of that. Laurie Lou! Hello, darling. That's another one that comes to my retreat. Laurie Lou. Hey, Lynn. You're watching the World Series? I'm sure my mother is and cussing up a storm. Not that she has a dog in the fight, but you know, I think she just likes to cuss. See, Gayla, I get it honest. I can't help it. I want something bigger and round, I think. I don't know. I don't know where I'm going to put that. All right. We're still thinking. We're putting together. Go Astros. Penny in the Vault. There's another one of my retreat girls. Penny Lou. I don't know which way that's supposed to go. But that's kind of, I don't know. I wish that would go clear when that gets glued in there. I wonder if it does, the tracing paper. I do like this, though. My page is curling. It's not as dry here, as you know, Robin, as it is in your place in Arizona. And I think both places have an advantage and a disadvantage. Maybe I can hide that little end. No, maybe I'll just tear that little end off. How about that? I don't know what I'm going to do with that. Maybe I need a little something more black. Penny's probably, for you guys that don't know, Penny comes to my retreat. She's local. She lives minutes away from me. Will not come and visit me until it's the retreat. She's probably sitting out in my yard looking in the window watching me. See, that's too big. That's going to cover up too much. I would just use bits of that. But maybe if I just use something like that. Nope. I don't want to cover that one up. I like that one too much. I'll save that for later, she said, and she later never comes because I hoard the stuff. Oh, what about some of my that new paper pack I got? Hang on. Robin, I was showing some papers earlier from a place called looseends.com. Got some really cool papers. Is that? I don't know. I want more of this to show. I need to do something littler with that kind of font and that rose gold watercolor. This is one of their little sample packs. It has all these little bits in it already cut up. I got a bunch of the big sheets too of different things. Not wild about this. I'm going to jelly print on this and tone that down a little bit. That's a little too yellow for me. I don't like that bright yellow. A lot of these are really cool for backgrounds. Look at that one. That one's silver. I showed these earlier. Oh, this leaf. I wonder if I can use that leaf. Perhaps that's what I can use. So if you guys good Lord, I'm doing two things and I have to stop talking. All right, let's see what we can do with this because this is really sheer. Will that show on there? That kind of shows on there. I think it goes this way with that vein on the bottom. I wonder how that would glue. It's really, really fine. Kind of a meshy. Can't even see it on there, can you? It's got a fine, fine vein pattern in it. But it's really sheer. But I think it's cool with the, I like the bigger veins that you see in it. I wonder if we did something like that. And maybe not this round piece. Or maybe the round piece. I sit here like forever some nights just juggling this stuff around and like, what doesn't hurt my eye? Patti, show Robin the black and gold sheet. Oh, yeah. Hang on. I'll show you that. I swear I ordered 2 black sheets, different patterns. But I gotta check my inventory here. And this green one, I think you'll like, Robin. Ugh. So this is black paper with gold metallic print on it. Oh, I could eat it. Smear a little peanut butter on it and call me done. Oh, I wonder if a piece of that would work. I don't know. I think I'm liking the leaf on there. Where did you get them? Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you were talking to me. Yeah, where did you get them, Catherine? Can you just get them at Michael's? I know I've seen them before in different sizes. Penny, you probably have a hoard of them over at your place. Oh, I just bought my camera cord. Sorry, guys, but look at this one. This doesn't come across well, the color looks a little closer there since I turned that daylight light on. But this is like a sagey green and all these different blocks of chevron and different kinds of prints and symbols. Oh my goodness. As Oakley would say, oh my goodness. Isn't that cool? Thinking maybe a little snippet of that under there somewhere. I don't know. But that's that loose end. It's in Oregon. Salem, Oregon. Those brushes that you use, Robin, with the bamboo handle ones. Oh, I'd love to get my hands on a set of those bad boys. I know you got those a while back. So what if I did that? And then where's my little script? I want to get some script in there. Uh-oh. Did we boot somebody? Easy come, easy go. Huh. And that's awesome. I love that sheet too. I don't think I'm going to use this. I'm kind of liking this little minimalistic kind of deal going here, but I think something needs to happen at the bottom. And this under here kind of mutes that, a little bit of that print, but I think I need something. Hola, Ricardo. Yes, do keep me posted. I love some good brushes. Too much. What about a little bit of this? Something down here with black. That's probably too much. I don't know. Where would I put it? A little streak of that under there. I don't know. I don't like that. I don't like it. Okay. There's some gold on the white. I think I have another hunk of that somewhere. Oh, here's another hunk of that. Oh, how about that hunk with that? I cleaned off my deli plate. This is that tissue of that one that I copied on the tracing paper. Huh. I wonder what that would look like. And you know what? I know I can't punch this little fine tissue. Don't let it go to your head, Kayla. Oh, power hungry maniac. It's so close to the edge. I'd have to lose some of that if I made that a circular cut out of there. Let's just do this. I don't know if I want to. I probably should have torn this. But let's just, for giggles, see what that looks like there. Oh, that puts a little shiny right in there, doesn't it? And kind of mutes out with the... I think I'm going to go for that. So what I do, because my memory is like, not good. Take a picture of it to remember how I put it back together. Sometimes I actually have to look back at the picture to figure it out again. Oh, I know. Hang on, let me move this stuff out of harm's way. Oh, you know what? No, stay focused. Focus. I'm also thinking about a little teeny tiny strip of this. Since I have that one piece in there, we'll see if I can make it work somewhere. I'm not used to tearing with a ruler like that. And I didn't. I pulled it right out from underneath of me. Hello. Try it again. I might have to put this on my cutter. Hello. Okay, let's just cut it. Hang on. Don't anybody go anywhere. Sometimes that's just easier. All right. Now, do I want to sneak this in there somewhere? Or do I need it? Gonna put it on. No, I don't think I do. Okay, let's start gluing. So I wanted this off to the edge. I'm still not very good at using the glue stick, but I try. I will keep trying until I master the glue stick. Queen of Oohoo. Hey. That got a little more transparent, actually. Oops, that's not too gluey right there. That's showing through there more than I thought it would. See? Hey, Diana. Welcome. And then I had this piece down here, kind of overlapping that a little bit. That bronze Golden's paint, Robin, I've had that for years, and I used it, but not often. But that really is pretty against the black stuff when I pop it on there. I do like it. Pardon my head if it's in the screen. Overlap that a little bit more. I have a hard time getting this on the ends. I need more practice doing that. It's still not laying down there. I'm still missed a little bitty bit. You'd think I would have hit that, but no, I did not. I'll get her in there soon. Now I gotta refer to my picture. Okay. And then this is going to be the question, if I can get this bad boy glued down. Right, kind of like that. Well, I don't know. This, because some of this glue stick is going to come through this stuff, I think. Is that a mistake? I don't know. What would I use otherwise? These are all conversations I have with myself. Whether you guys are here online or not, I have the same conversations, and nobody else is answering me either. Well, hell's bells. Here we go. Oh, shoot. I can't. It's going to tear it right apart. Ah! There goes my plan. Oh, you know what? I have that pixie spray. How about pixie spray? It's repositionable, but if I don't reposition it, will it hold? Hey, Judy. PVA. Do I have any PVA? I have Mod Podge. I have Elmer's. Is Elmer's glue all PVA? Of course, as I ask that, I'm not anywhere near the... How about tacky glue? Coming back from the glue department. So, Aleene's tacky glue, quick dry tacky glue, Elmer's glue all. Any votes? Because I don't use these glues that much, so I'm not really that all-purpose adhesive. Oh, with a sponge. Yeah. Maybe I'll use the fast drying one. The Aleene's, which one, Z? Does it matter? Yeah, I have a spray adhesive actually right here. That's what I was going to try. I wonder how that would work. That I don't have to brush it or touch it so much. It's really fragile as it hangs off my sleeve. Oh. Hey. Yeah, the glue stick would definitely not work. Strong permanent bond, extended open tack time, smooth non-wrinkling, ideal for lightweight materials, and acid-free. Oh, look, it's got a leaf on the picture that it's gluing. Oh, you know what? I might just, for the sake of time, and I think I might just try that. What the hell? What's the worst that can happen? I always say. And usually can demonstrate that before the night's over. It will. What's it? Oh, I forgot what I said. It will. Oh, Lord. Now, can I get this off or do I have to call Dave? Oh, there we go. All right. What's the deals here? Shake vigorously for 2 minutes. All right. Somebody, Gala, start counting. Split. Oh, it'll stick to the opposite page. Crap. Well, didn't think about that. Let's go back to where are the other glues? See, you saved me. Save me from myself. Let me grab one of these tacky glues. Let's try this. And has this even ever been opened? No, it doesn't look like it. Is it sealed? No, it's not sealed, but it's got needs to be cut off on the tip. There we go. Okay, so I think I have a makeup sponge. Well, this one, Robin, or the brown bottle? Does it matter? This one's quick dry. Hey, Terry. Got a little makeup sponge right here in my makeup sponge department. Okay, work with me. Really? Are we going to be that difficult? That's not nice. I need a little pokey tool. Oh, that's open. It's just dried glue in there. Watch the whole thing be dried up. Just my luck. Seriously? Oh, I hear air. There we go. Air is a good sign. It's probably 14 times too much. I know. I'm building up drama with the leaf. Put my pokey tool away before I pokey myself. Okay. And I'm guessing a really, oh my, thin, fine little stamping coat on there. All right, heads down. Here we go. Here goes nothing. Might be a little too dry. I think that's drying way too fast. Actually, I know it's called quick dry, but come on. Hey, Josie. Well, that's not enough glue, apparently. I usually don't know what I'm doing. I just kind of wing it, as we all know. Hope for the best and plan for the worst, and, you know, try to have a few giggles on the way, I guess. I just want to, if I can just get the middle down, I think the other stuff I'm going to glue on top of it will help to hold it. But these are really, really fragile. Kathy, how did you manage these on cards? Hang on, Gayla. We're almost there. Watch, I'm going to glue it to the damn deli paper. Ay, ay, ay. The suspense is killing me. I'm going to try to put that a little bit thicker on the spine, on the edge of this makeup sponge. This is hopefully not going to be one of those what not to do videos. All right, we're gonna see what happens with this. Oh no. This might not be meant for this page, and that's going to blow my whole design. Come on. Who didn't see this coming? Oh, there we go. There we go. There we go. A little more. Come on, baby. Hey. Oh. Sheesh. Let me just decide where that's going to drop. And put that rascal down. Well, it's not sticking over here, but it's sticking enough, I think, on some of the areas. Crap. Let me try this. Oh, way too much. Way too much glue. I know that's going to dry clear. Oh, maybe not too much. Maybe that'll work on those edges. All right. Well, we're going to see what happens there. The leaf is down. For how long, we do not know. Let me see. Where's my picture? Okay, the leaf, and then tuck the circle under it. Oh, I didn't tuck. Where's my circle? I gotta tuck my circle. See if I can still peel that up. Up here, maybe. Oh, I can maybe tuck that rascal right in there. Okay, now I got to get a little bit more of this under this bit. I'm not watching chat right now because I'm at a very crucial point in the operation. I feel like a surgeon. Okay. And now, I think all we have to do is put that little rascal down there. Now I got little glue boogers on my fingers. Let's move that accident waiting to happen. What happened to the blue? What blue? Blue? Did I miss something blue? Are you talking about this, Penny? This is kind of blue. All right, now I have to kind of like put this up to my own eye here and see where I think that needs to go. I don't know. I still think it's missing something. Night, Larlu. I don't know. It seems like it needs something like bold right there, because this all kind of like faded out. Maybe I just need to take some black paint on a big brush and whack it around there. I'm going to drop this one down there. I want that there. I know that. Not vertical. What did I miss? I just put it down vertically. Hopefully that's what you're talking about. I like it vertical like that though. Okay. I think it needs something right in there. I wonder. That's all too. That's buckling right there. Maybe I could stick a little piece of that in there. And drop a little piece of that right there. And then what? I agree with you, Patty. Rhonda, do you mean for this? This I did do it. My last stream we did that, the patina papers stream. I gotta stand back. Stand back. Oh, you know what? Maybe I need not good. No, I don't think that is going to lay right over that leaf. I do not think so. Maybe a little. Huh. Of course, not this whole thing, but maybe a little. See, here's where it gets boring for all you watching it on YouTube land while Patti thinks. See, I like this, but that's going to cover up most of that leaf if I even put that little bit on there because it's not, I can't see through that. Maybe I'll just paint a big circle on there. Or, wait a minute, let's not give up. Don't anybody give up. Hang on. I'm thinking I might just take a paintbrush, put this on there, and I might just take a paintbrush and make a big black streak or a circle. Oh, what about my black and white paper? Hang on. That wasn't me falling. That was this cardboard tube those papers were wrapped around. All right, where are you? Here we go. Oh, hang on. But see, that's going to completely cover some of that up. That's probably too much. I'm thinking about punching a circle out of here. I'm not looking at... Well, hell, let's just punch a circle out of here. No need to get too crazy about it. Oh, this is one of those papers. It's not going to punch right. Now my punch is stuck. Does anybody else's do that? It's heavy paper too. I don't know. I know on thin paper sometimes that doesn't work, but if I don't use that on here, I'll use it somewhere else. But now I got a really wonky circle. Great. Great. It's a little smaller than I thought. Huh. Add extra paper on layer. Even on the heavier papers, Peg? I thought it was maybe the fibers that it was made out of that doesn't tear or punch as easy because it's pretty substantial papers. Aluminum foil to sharpen it. I have heard that before, but I bet you I haven't used this punch. I bet it's never made 100 punches. Adding gold to the horizontal piece. Well, it does have gold flecks in it. See the little hash marks in there? Oop, hello, where's the camera? Maybe I need the bigger one. And the next largest punch, please. Let's see. Oh. Hey, Shelly. See, that one punches okay. All right. Oh, or do we need something crazy like red in there? Well, let's try a few. Let's stage a few different ones. I know if I can put this in my stash and use it again. That one punches really well. Does it need a pop of red? I don't know. Not wild about yellow. Certain muted, like goldier colors, but not. I mean, I like yellow, but not. I don't see it anywhere on here. No, I don't know about that. I have to audition these. I don't know. I'm kind of thinking the black and white. How about stack the dots slightly askew? What dots, Lorena, are you talking about? Stack the dots slightly askew? Oh, you mean these? All the circles? One loves the red, one doesn't like the red. I think I don't mind the red. I think it's too plain. Oh, I just had an idea. You know, that doesn't happen often. I mean, do something like that. Huh. You know what I'm going to do? I'll tell. What time is it? Almost 9:30. I've been on here, almost 2 hours. Let me gold painted stripe down the side of the patina. Like my rose gold watercolor, like up through here, maybe? Is that what you mean? I don't know. I don't know if I like all that. It does hide the red. It does give me a little bit of black down there. It does give me a different font. I'll tell you what I was going to do. I'm going to take my trusty foil pen. Yes, but not but on the side, all the way out here to break that up. All right. Let me figure it out here. All right, I'm going to unplug my computer for a little bit. So I need a bigger power strip is what I need, because that thing kept coming unplugged the other day. And all right, I'm going to dig in my drawer, try to find another piece of foil. So these are the foil pieces. I like these smaller 4x6 pieces. They're more manageable to make. The big rolls and the other curly ones are driving me crazy. Layer half the black and white over the red. So like put the red down and then put this? Are they just out of order? Is that what you mean? Can't pick them up. Who knows which way is up with that? I do not. don't think it matters. For some reason, I feel like it goes that way. Don't ask me why. I am clueless. Like that, you mean? Horizontally big swipe of paint, Tam? Oh, Terry said that. Sorry. I don't know. Oh, gosh, that reflection on there about blinded me. All right, let's, I don't know. I wish I had 3 different. Oh, I think I do. Hang on. Let's see what size. Oh, that's too small. Oh, hang on. Let's try this. I have this one and then this one. So I think I need this smaller. Okay, am I able to pull that off? Hang on. No. Close enough. I really have to sharpen that punch. Skizzers. Here we go. Hey, Kim. Welcome. Better late than never. I've always said that, my friend. Okay, so now do I have... Oh, I still don't have 3 different sizes, do I? I still need the smaller one than that. Come on. This is the one that didn't cut very good. Hang on. Oh, that one. Oh, look at that one. That one cut perfectly. It was just, I guess, an even less used punch that was sharper. Maybe they dull quickly because I don't use my punches a lot. Something like that, but I don't even know who was saying it now. Let's see if this is hot. Oops, that's hot. What I was going to do is if I did the red, I'm going to try to do some scripting on this. So here's the tricky part because I have to do it slower than I usually do it. And the surface is kind of rough. So this may not work at all. All right, let's see. Did it work? Didn't it work? Oh, it worked, but I ran off the end. Couldn't feel where I was. But there's that on here. Where'd my little strip go? There it is. You're blaming the leaf? Well, I don't know. You might be right. I don't know why I keep wanting to put this on here sideways. That place is still lifted up here. This red rosin paper has a pucker to the back of it, and it's really hard to get it to adhere 100% everywhere, but it's staying on there pretty good. It's just not, it's giving me the ability to do that and shove that in there a little bit to hold it down. I don't even know if I want that on there. I don't know. All right, let's try a little, oh, look, here's a tiny little pan of rose gold. All right, Eileen, let's see if you know what the hell you're talking about, girl. Find me a little brush. All right, this is still plugged in. This it's like a death-defying zone here. My pokey tool, the heat gun, the heat thing is hot. Got watercolor, I got gold foil. What else? Look, I scripted right on my paper. So, all right, you're saying run a hunk of the white gold down there, right? Or the rose gold watercolor. Let's see what happens. Got to get this real wet. So it goes on inky. Goes on a little inky dinky do. So now the big question. I'm still here. Didn't get much further, April. So do I want to do it on the background paper? I'm going to do it right on the edge of this. And just kind of gild that a little bit, maybe. And you think this is going to do it, do you? Not looking at chat right now. This paper kind of absorbs some of that. So I'm going to go back and hit it with another little bit because this rose gold is really reflective. But this is a really absorbent paper. All right, let's see if you know what you're talking about. Saying April loves the circles. They're telling me too many circles. Not enough circles. Too many circles. Is that what you had to have? I'm noticing that I didn't have as much trouble when I did these other ones all on my own. But I don't know. I don't know. Do I want that or do I want like this with that? Or maybe that. I think this blends too much in, the gold one. I think. See, I don't want to cover up a lot of this black. So I'd have to go over some of this, which I don't mind. I like that kind of cutting some of that out of there. I can live with that. That doesn't do much for this. I don't want to cover up much of that. Good Lord. Something's going to have to get covered. Yeah, this is, I think, too. Oh, Lordy, I think my brain's getting tired. I like this bringing some more of the black in. Or I could just bring the black in with some black. Maybe I'll put more gold on here. Why not? Where'd my foil go? That disturbs me that there's not any on the top there. I know I'm easily disturbed, right? The problem with this is that you can't really see where you're going to be writing. Just put a little mark up there. Oh, that's not bad. Okay. I'm trying to feel where this is and not burn my fingers. It's a lot of moving parts. There's a little more on there. Let's do a little bit more on here. Yeah, I have some of the, I have 2 different chop stamps actually. April. Do I maybe just need the red one on there now? And not this other stuff? Now that it's got all that gold in it. Or maybe a little of that tucked under there for just a little. I kind of like that, actually. She's going to have to take a Valium. Think about how I feel. My brain's hurting. So I don't think I need this under there anywhere. Or do I? No, that looks kind of odd there, I think. You know what? I think we're gonna do this. And we're gonna all right. Get the glue stick before I change my mind. With Eileen, the bar is always open. This is really rough on the back. It's like a mesh through there. Scraping off a lot of the glue stick. Okay, where are we gonna? Oh, you know what? I should put this one down first. That's gonna hose me up here. The placement. You know what? So be it. So be it. Ah, okay. No going back now, people. Let me move this stuff out of the way. I got altogether too much crap on my desk. I don't want to scrape that. I just want to push it down a little bit. Paper's curling. Were you all on the edge of your seat? Mickey Mouse lost an ear. Eileen, better hope I never make it to Boca. You crazy broad. So, you know what else I could do? Except for I'd be going at it kind of blind. Oop, where's the camera? This back, I got to get many cams set up again because this is driving me batty with the camera being backwards. Not only backwards, but inverted, if that makes sense. So I think I need I'm tapping, Gayla. You know what that means. Oh, I don't know. That's not bad, actually. There's a little bit more of that in and doesn't really take away from anything. I think I might do that, actually. However, I was going to do a little more something on here with this to get a little more gold in here. What would that be, I wonder? I think you need to give it time and revisit it. That's only because you can't take any more. I like that strip up top. Yeah, I kind of like that too. I think I'm going to do that. Oh, look at this. Hang on. I don't know what I'm not ever going to be the Yoo-hoo queen. Ooh-hoo. Ooh-hoo glue stick. Why am I incapable of using you properly? I must practice, grasshopper. Get down there. So I could really screw this up if I'm thinking about this wrong. Let me see before I do that. Let me look at this. Let me give it a look. The thing on the side reminds me of your stamp shape. And cutting it off with the tape isn't a bad thing. Lorena Bobbitt. Oh, nice. Even April's turning on me. She was the nice one compared to her and Gayla. Yeah, I think I'm going to do that. For no other reason than I can. Oh, where's my piece of deli to sop up the extra glue stick? Keep it off my work surface. The only thing is, when I'm working this hard, I can't watch the chat and communicate like I usually do. Of course, that's probably a blessing to you guys. They follow me, Judy. It's not that I'm drawn to them. Well, maybe I am, but they just happen. They just appear in the most random of places, like this stamp. Oh, I could have put the stamp on there somewhere. See, should have thought of that on the background while it was still all flat. Could have put a strip of this. I don't know, somewhere. But anyway, this was a rectangle. It was completely straight lines. So I did the scripting on it. I carved out the scripting. And then I thought I didn't want to print this big black rectangle. So I started trimming it out and cutting it like around the shapes of the, and there you go. That's where we ended up. Wasn't planned. It just happened. It is subliminal. Ay, ay, ay. I want to put a little something down here, but I don't, where the hell did I put my, here it is. Put my little PTP down there. That's how I sign my stuff. Terry, come on. Probably a wise decision. I don't know. Maybe that's enough gold now with the stripes up there. I think I will take Gayla's advice and walk away. Walk away. Or maybe in this little bland flat spot there, I could whip something in. Perhaps. Right in this area. Oh, maybe not. Nope, that's going to slip on there. And now, oh hell. You know what? Walk away. Walk away quickly. I think I'm going to sleep on that one. But anyway, I do like the little strip at the top with the little gold bits in it. I really do like these pens. These, you know, foil quills. But yeah, that leaf was presented quite the challenge. Yes, it did. I don't know. Something tells me I'm not quite done, but we shall see. I'm going to walk away from it tonight. And we shall revisit sometime soon. But I think I'm happy with that now. All right. I usually like them the next day better when I get, you know, my brain's like a little cuckoo from looking at them all that time. But there was something else that I wanted to use some of this gold on. And what the heck was it? It was a piece of onion skin. Maybe I'll try that one. That needs to be a little brighter. Pardon me while I rifle through my piles. I like this, but this could be a little brighter. This is a photocopy on tracing paper of that one Japanese alphabet big sheet that I had that I jelly printed on the bronze. That's got a red chop in there. I like that. All right, 9:51. Good night. I'm losing my beauty sleep, people. All right, let me just do a couple little snippets in here. I'm going to do this a couple places on the darker bits, and then we're going to wrap her up. Then it just adds a little sparkle. Kind of doing it blind. You can't really see what you're doing in there, but that's okay. I'm just kind of taking a stab, but I want to go down this black line right there, and we'll see what happens. Oops. See, there's that little bit on there. I like that. Yellow onion skin from 1967. Ugh. So a stylus will work in the foil. This is a not a stylus. This is the We Are Memory Keepers foil quill freestyle. This one's a standard nib. There's 4 of them. There's a fine, a standard, and a bold round nibs, and a calligraphy nib. I just have the bold, the standard, and the calligraphy. And these sheets are heat activated foil. They're the We Are Memory Keepers ones. I think the Spellbinders ones are claimed to work. Some people claim the Mink works. However, I believe the Mink is supposed to be toner activated that releases the foil, not the heat. I know it does not work with the Deco foil. I tried that. I had that. It does not work. But this is a special foil that works with this pen that gets, the point gets really hot. And it burnt. And we did it on fabric the other day. Now I'll do another bit. I tried to wash that off. It did wash off some, but right. And it does it on fabric. I wasn't sure if Robin's still here, but I wanted to show her that it will. She uses a lot of fabric, and it does work on the fabric. But yeah, it's not just a stylus. It's the heat that makes it. Right, Z. Yeah, I remember that. Oh, thanks, Robin. My brain hurts a little after that leaf. That threw the whole thing in a different way that I thought it was going. Hey, Linda. You were laughing too hard to type. Oh, God, probably something Gayla did. But these, I love this on this dark tracing paper copy here that I did. And that's just another little added tidbit from throw back in my pot to use at some point. But I like that because this one, with this copy on the tracing paper, you don't see the metallic bronze of that paint on that when I did that jelly print, but that'll help it pop a little bit. So, okay, let's just do another little something on here, and I'm just scattering it. I'm going to use pieces of this. I'm not going to use the whole thing, I don't think. Robin, it was cool to see you here. So glad you took the time to join us. Come back anytime. They're a little crazy group, but they're harmless. Enjoy your dinner. And thanks again for all the goodies. I really appreciate that. So let's see what we got here. Let's do... It doesn't matter what you really scribble, like whatever comes out of your hand is your own little scripting deal. So, okay, must stop, must go back upstairs, or must continue. Well, I could just cover that whole thing up now. But, alas, I must. And see, I think it was Joyce, it's a USB connector. And then that's where it gets its power to heat up. Groovy. I like that little thing. And I got the calligraphy one too. I didn't get all of them. I should have, because I found a set that a friend of mine wanted on HSN. They have all three, plus the calligraphy tip, plus 4 little rolls of foil. And I think, I can't remember. I want to say it was like $70 some for all of them. Other than that, they're $29 a piece. So had I known when I bought mine of that kit, I'd have bought that kit. But I didn't. So alas, I have 2. But there's a calligraphy tip. Right? So they're fun little tools, I must say. All right, kids, I'm going to wrap it up. I'm a little cross-eyed from that whole leaf debacle. But I kind of like it now that I got it on there. Let me have a fresh eye on it, although my eyes are about cross. $4:30 a.m. That's an ugly time of day. My thanks, Eileen. In a previous life, when I was much younger and lived in Fredericksburg, Virginia, I worked for the Navy in Crystal City, which nobody probably knows the distance there. It should be about an hour's trip. But I used to get up at 3:30 a.m. every day to get to work by 8 o'clock. Now, saying that, the bus or the van that I used to commute with, they had to arrive in time for the 7 o'clock shift. So I was there an hour early. But my friends that were on the same, whatever transportation, that were with the 8 o'clock shift with me, we went to, we'd go to the underground and have a bagel and coffee or whatever and hang out for an hour and then go to work. But then at 5 o'clock, we got on the bus and we left. Whereas the people that got off at 4 o'clock had to then, at the end of the day, sit and wait for an hour for us to get off the bus, or to get on the bus, rather, to get off. And then we get home, leaving there at 5. We used to get home like about by 6:45. Shoot me now. Oh my God. I would be sitting there in like a 2-hour commute thinking, oh my God, I could have the laundry done. I could have the grocery shopping done. Have the lawn half mowed. But instead, 4 hours in traffic both ways, unless there was an accident, then it was worse. So I'm not sure what that icon means, gala. I know it's a horse, but I'm missing the relevance. I know I wasn't going to do the driving, CB. It was too much. Because when you get in that bumper to bumper traffic, and it's in the winter and the heat's on, and you're just bumping and just inching and inching. But Christ, I'm going to kill myself. Oh, you discovered? Well, clearly you did. Oh God. Okay, so here's one more look where we are, where we ended up. I can't get this thing to catch the light right. Focus. It comes and goes. Damn leaf. I do like that patina paper with the pictographs kind of popping with that little shimmer underneath there. All right, that's where we are. Closing the book on that chapter. All right, kids. I'll see you again when I see you, and I don't know when that's going to be, but you never know. It's always a surprise, isn't it? So I'll catch you later. Thanks for hanging with me. I appreciate it. Toodaloo. Happy Halloween tomorrow.